Today I will show you how to create a worksheet using forms in MS Word. The benefits of using a form is that learners can interact with the form in different ways to provide answers. Additionally, at the start of the tutorial, I will teach you about MS Word templates. So let's start. Open the Grammar Forms file that you downloaded. As you can see, I've created a worksheet using tables. The learners will practice choosing the correct be verb. Firstly, we must save the file as a template. A template is a master document that you can make copies of. You or learners can edit the copies, but the document template remains the same. So, follow me up to Files, Save As, and in the bottom drop-down box, choose Document Template. You'll notice that the location it is saved to has changed, so you need to choose your own location. Once you've chosen your location, click Save. Now that you have saved the template, I will show you how it works. I can close this document. You will notice in the location where I saved the file, the Word icon is similar to a normal document, except it has an orange line above it. This is indicating that it is a template. If I double click to open the file, it will create a copy of the template. As you can see, this is a normal document that you can change. As you or the learners change and save the copy, the template remains the same, so it can be used again and again in its original state. However, we don't need this document at the moment, so you can close it. We want to edit the template. So I'm going to right-click on the template icon, and where it says Open, click Open. You will notice it says Grammar Form, indicating that this is the template, and we are going to add forms to this template. First of all, we need the Forms toolbar. Follow me up to View, Toolbars, and Forms. You can see a new toolbox has been opened. There are three kinds of form tools: text box, where learners can enter text; a checkbox for learners to choose an option; a drop-down menu list, where learners can choose from a list of options. There are table options in the toolbar as well, and some other options. I will show you these in a minute. First, let's add a place for learners to add their name. I put my cursor where I want the text field to be, and I go up to my toolbox and click Text Form Field. As you can see, a grey shadow appears showing the text box field. Double click the left mouse button to bring up the basic options. From here we have some options for the text form field. We can choose different kinds of text, and we can have some default text. We can choose a maximum length. I think 20 is enough for a name, and these other options you don't need to worry about. Click on OK. As you can see, the text box field has changed. Let's try it out. Go up to the toolbar and click on the Protect Form button. From here, all we simply do is type our name. And that's what learners will be able to do. Let's unprotect the form again by clicking on the button. And I want to reset this text box, so I click on the eraser. As you can see, the text box is back to its original form. As I scroll down the page, in this first activity, I would like to enter a text box where learners can add the correct be verb. So once again, I select where I would like the text box to go. I click on the text box button, and to edit the text, I double click on it again I'm going to have no default text, but I am going to limit the number of letters to 5. Additionally, down here, I'm going to add some help text. If I click on that, a new window appears. I'm going to click on the Help key, F1. In here, I'm going to type my help message. Now, when learners click on the F1 key while they're filling out the form, the help message will come up. Click OK and OK. We have created another text box field. The good news is we can copy this field and we can paste it wherever we want it to be duplicated. So, select the field, Control C, select where you want it to appear again, and Control V. Keep doing that until you've filled in all the places where you want the text field to be. As you can see, I've created all the text box fields for this activity. Let's try it out. I protect the document and I simply type the correct be verb. Alright, let's unprotect the document and let's reset the text fields. In the second activity, the learners must circle the correct be verb. Well, in this form, I'm going to enter a checkbox so the learners can choose the correct be verb. So I place my cursor after the first be verb, I go up to my toolbox and click Checkbox Form field. As you can see, a checkbox has appeared, but I think it's too big, so I double click on it and I can change the size. I think 6 point will be enough. Now that's all we need to change for this checkbox field. However, I'm not going to put in help text because I think it's pretty obvious what to do. I click OK and let's try out this checkbox field. And as you can see, learners can check and uncheck their options. I'm going to copy this checkbox and paste it after every be verb. Now, as you can see, I've added in all the checkboxes after the be verbs. In this final activity, learners have to circle the correct be verb, but instead I'm going to add a drop-down list field. With the drop-down list field, I can put all the verbs in a drop-down list, and learners must choose the correct one. First, I select where I'd like the drop-down list to go. I go up to my toolbar options and click the third button. As you can see, a field has appeared. I double-click on this to bring up the options. In this options box, I can add each of the items in the list. In this case, I'm going to add all my be verbs. I add them one by one by typing in this box and clicking the Add button. I can move the options up and down as I like, using these arrows on the right-hand side. Additionally, I would like to make an option that says Choose. This will be like the default text. I'm going to move it to the top. Finally, I'm going to add help text. I click OK, and I click OK. As you can see, this drop-down list has now been edited. Let's try it out. I protect the document, scroll down. When I click on this box, a list appears. I can choose the correct be verb, and it appears in the sentence.